Oh, wow. Bonjour. Bon après-midi, mon ami. Mon doux. Mon chéri. Bienvenue dans mon coin. The kitty corner. I said the kitty corner. All right. So unpredictable. Again, thank you all very much for coming back and checking in on your girl, Keep Big, here on these YouTube streets upgraded to the YouTube Boulevard. I'm going to get a boulevard right up here for the corner, okay? Yeah, first and foremost, again, thank you all for coming back and checking in. And just remember that I do these poems for not only myself, but for you. So I really hope that some of these resonate with you and able to give your thoughts and your feelings a voice. If it's something that you've been trying to find, the right words to express, that part of yourself, I really hope one of these poems does it for you, okay? Usually how I like to go about with this channel and presenting the poems, I actually like to just go into my little book and pull one out because of the title. So if the title is interesting to me, then I'm like, okay, what was this about? But I think, not really think, but after some time of just self-reflecting, I would prefer to actually pick something out that I've read. So instead of just randomly picking something out based off the title, I'm going to read them. And if I feel like, hey, this is something that would shed light on a particular matter of importance, especially nowadays, then absolutely I'm going to pick that and choose that and read that. And also being that if I read it first, then I kind of know the ebb and flow of how the poem's going to go instead of just, off the rip, and because I don't remember. Okay? Written so long ago. I mean, digging through that bag of tricks that I have, the poems that I have, all the way back to 2008. 2008 is a little dangerous. Okay? No, 2008 was definitely a very young time, very young mindset, and but yet it was still wise. It was still giving wise words. It was still being self-aware, and it was still informative as far as being able to see things for what they are. Okay, and I think that back in 2008 was definitely a moment in time where I was still all about self, all about me, self-preservation, and then of course, like, we fall in love, and then all that shit goes out the window, okay? But I mean, that's been so long ago. Now it's time to and when you get out of that, now it's time to find yourself again and continue to press the self-preservation all over again. So there's some time jumping here. I think you guys are gonna like it. I'm not gonna lie. Once the channel starts, popping a little bit, I'm going back to those 2008s because that was raw, real, uncut, giving you Southern Belle realness with some down South Georgia girl flavor. Okay, DSGG all day. Woo! So yeah. So after making that quick announcement again, I just want to be able to give you guys a voice. All right, in regards to your feelings. Now, just want to share. I was out the other day, I want to say on Saturday, and I was getting gas, and I saw these flowers. I mean, you see my babies? You see my babies? You see my tulips? And I saw them, and I was just led to say, you know what? I'm purchasing those. I want those. There were so many, but I ended up having to get out and choose the ones I wanted, but they were the ones I focused on immediately. And the man tried to give me some flowers without stems. I was just going to get a whole bunch of leaves. I was like, there's no flowers in that pot. He's like, well, what do you mean? Sir, do your eyes deceive you? There are no flowers in that pot. Anyway, like I said, I picked my babies out. They're only $10, but there's 6 of them there. We've already named them. They're part of the family. Adopted. There you go. I can't go to spring. Spring's coming to me, and they smell so good. They've bloomed. But I'm not going to continue and go down the spiral with that. But oh yeah, I want to say to everyone, I hope you enjoy your holiday. I hope you enjoy Easter. It was nice and quiet around here. I cooked, I cleaned, I washed clothes. I still did my domestic duties for Sunday. But the entire weekend was very, very, very nice. So I felt completely blessed to be able to wake up and see another day, to be able to smell this fresh, clean air again, and just be able to talk to my loved ones and conversate with my friends and, just be at peace and have peace of mind. Okay. But I really hope that you all had a wonderful holiday. Okay. Yeah. Make the best of it. Again, thank God that you're able to see another day. All right. Because seems like we're getting into the thick of things. We're getting into the eye of the storm. All right. So, enough of the jibber jabber. I shuffle these cards numerous of times. Again, I'm just going to pull a card for the overall energy for the day for the reading. It could even resonate with the rest of the week, possibly. So if you're not comfortable with me pulling the cards, I will have down within the description box the actual time that the poem starts. Okay. And this portion of the video is called Intuit Time, Intuit Time. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but yeah. Intuit Time, because it's time to get into it. Ooh, I like that. It's Intuit Time, because it's time to get into it. Crazy. All right. Let me go ahead and cut the babies, cut the babies. I just kind of like that. Cause it's time to get into it. All right. All right. Again, I don't do anything without God's consent. If he moves me to say, you know what, we're skipping this today, I'd skip it. All right. But let's just give, one card regarding the overall energy of all of us. I only wanted one card. I only wanted one card. I only wanted one card, but 4 came out. I'm just going to go ahead and take them. So right here we have the Ace of Swords, which is generally the sword of truth. All right. And swords represents thoughts. It represents the racing of the mind, things that we would like to say, things that we don't say, things that we should say. Again, it's the sword of truth. This also represents someone who speaks with intellect. Also could be a little cutting. Not too much, but they definitely get right to the point. It's no beating around the bush. Okay. You see this? It's a vine. It's not a bush. Chopping through it. We're getting right to it. But then again, the words are soft. It's the truth, but it's softly spoken. All right. Then you have the 4 of Cups. Again, cups tend to deal with emotions. All right. So this is about emotions, love. The chalices tend to represent to me the body, the person. Okay, so me being here in the flesh in the present, this is my cup. I am the chalice, and how I feel about certain things, how much love that I give, and how much I pour into myself will be the water. Okay, so we have 4 cups here. Then we have an individual here who's just kind of like sitting there waiting. Then again, they're not really waiting because these cups are being offered to them. They're just kind of looking off in the distance, wandering off. So whatever's being presented to them, they're kind of just overlooking that or looking right through it. You see right through me. I don't know if I got the me part right, but yeah, I don't know why. I haven't not thought of that song in a while, but yeah. I mean, just looking right over them, just right through them. Like, I'm not even paying any mind. I'm thinking about something else. This can also represent daydreaming. Okay. So we have the Sword of Truth. We have the Four of Cups. So looking right through something, daydreaming, wandering off. Mind is elsewhere. Then we have the Five of Rods. Now, what this tends to represent is a struggle, a battle. In other words, maybe drama. A lot of people not really agreeing upon one thing. People walking in the hallway. But yeah, that's usually what that represents. Unbeknownst to everyone else. But yeah, it's definitely some trouble and strife going on right there. And then we have Lord, the Knight of Swords. Look at this picture. All right, again, like I said, swords represent thoughts, okay? Look at how this picture looks. This is like somebody going steadfast, fast. So these thoughts are probably racing thoughts, constantly being thought about, overly thought about. This horse looks, angry. This is probably like some thoughts that's getting somebody upset, okay? But look at this sword. It's not even a full sword. It's a half sword. So this could be a half truth someone is telling themselves. This could be a half truth that they are telling to other people. Just a whole bunch of just thoughts and just running of the mouth. You know, maybe intellectually given, but it's very fast and it's harsh. I mean, look at those clouds. They look rigid. You know, this is just huffy. I just can't. It's just huffy. All right, so we have the Sword of Truth. Looks like someone's not even paying attention to any offers right now. They're overlooking them. You have the Five of Rods, and I always talk about rods. Again, they represent get up and go energy, movement, passion. Again, this people just look like they are just fighting amongst each other. That could just be what's going on in the world right now, but I don't really see that happening. This could be in a household, friends, family. This is definitely a gathering of people. Oh, for one moment, I have a phone call. Yeah, sorry about that. Definitely had to take that phone call. It's very, very, very important. But so back to this Sword of Truth. So some truth has been spoken about. Maybe missing, maybe overlooking an offer. Someone's having some struggle about it. Maybe some tension is in regards to that. And someone is just popping off at the mouth with some half truths. Like, you don't even know the whole story. Look at you. Look upon you. You're coming with half a sword. Okay. And notice that there are no flowers around here, so this is not delicate. Again, that rushing energy, that is just fast. That is just off the rip, off a whim, just saying whatever the hell comes to your mind. And look at how that sword looks. Look at that, like black in there. It's just compared to this one. Light, sweet, and loving. Again, delicate the flowers with that crown. This is someone who understands how to intellectually conversate. Compared to I'm gonna bite your head off, okay? My horse don't just eat hay, it eat people too. Look at this little prick right there. This is a little prick right here. This is a little prick. Okay, that's what I get from that. This is some freaking prick. But yeah, somebody overlooked some offer or just was like, I don't want that. But there's still fruit here, so you will still be abundant, you know? But yet, it's causing some turmoil. It's causing a little bit of drama. And somebody's just popping off at the mouth. Okay, I don't know. That's exactly what I'm getting here. I'm not gonna keep crisscrossing going back and forth. That's exactly what it is. Okay, intuitively that's what I get. You don't know. You don't know why this person said, you know what, no thanks. Some type of offer. Maybe they're thinking about another offer and it's causing internal conflict, causing internal turmoil. And someone else is just like, I don't know. Anyway, but that's definitely it for the Intuit time. You know, that was actually good. You know, again, usually I like my little one card pull, but that was actually very informative. So you know what? No, I'm not even going to put these away. I'm just going to put them face down, off to the side, in case they resonate with the poem for today, all right? Okay, so bye into it time. Now, let's get right into this poem. So funny because I don't know about you and where you are in the world today. Oh, this piece, so annoying. I don't know where you are in the world today. I don't know what your atmosphere is like, but it's definitely raining here where I am, and the wind is blowing so harshly, and the rain is just intermediate. It's just trickling down. Then it comes down hard, then it stops, then the wind blows, and it's just like this continuous, repetitive cycle. Right now, no rain, but definitely wind. Definitely windy. Have the windows open, get some fresh air in. I love it. Okay. But I was led to this particular poem, and then I said, you know what, this could coincide with what's going on out there right now. So if you hear whoosh, whoosh, that's just the wind, okay? All right, so the name of this poem, oh, this poem was written on June of 2015. I actually remember where I was when I wrote this. It's actually at a park. I was outside. I wanted to go get some inspiration. I was sitting at a bench, and I was actually around a big body of water, actually like a river, and I wrote maybe 3 poems that day. I definitely remember that, so let's see. So again, the name of this poem is called The Waters. No better way to say it. So The Waters. So sincerely, how do you feel about you? Are you talented enough to laugh on cue? Are you wise enough to see the light in a different view? Articulate enough to verbally dispute feuds? This can go on, and it will. Your cup runneth over, it's gonna spill. You should take a sip now and again, against your will. How can you relax? There's no pamphlet to advise you on how to chill. As the world turns on its tilted wheel, maybe you should try to laugh more and cry less. There's meaning to madness and awareness in stress. Mechanical sadness cannot become of interest. Flash the pearlies to show you are a person of interest. Rainy days ahead. Sometimes we need to get wet. Let me say that again. Let me just say all three of those again. I'm sorry. Mechanical sadness cannot become of interest. Flash the pearlies to show you are a person of interest. Rainy days ahead. Sometimes we need to get wet. Resist becoming entangled within the passing tempest. Look beyond what you think. Bet it all on what you know. Strong currents will flow to wash you briefly back to shore. Mm, 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 mm. When is the last time I did one of those? Man. Okay, again, like I said, I read over it already, but man, each and every time, it still brings back that feeling, Listen, I don't have this set up. These cards just come out the way that they come out. And if they tend to resonate with the poem, even better. But how can you deny that this is a small story that intertwines with this? So if someone out there is actually going through this little cycle of you know, some beef, a little bit of drama that's going on within your realm, your surroundings, within a group setting or anything like that, could be your job, you know, this poem could definitely help you. Absolutely. So the first part, I'm going to break it down. I'm about to break it down. Break it down. I got to throw the hair. Sorry, I made myself laugh. Okay. Okay, sorry. All right, so sincerely, how do you feel about you? Are you talented enough to laugh on cue? Powerful-ish. If you are very secure within yourself, there's no need to be fake, fraud, phony, fraudulent. You know what I mean? But are you smart enough to play the game if a game is being played? Are you talented enough to laugh on cue? You know how you, especially at work, okay? Like you're super secure within yourself. These people right here, they just baloney, straight balagna, okay? But you still have to hardy hard, just to get through the day. But if it's really something that you're not vibing with, I highly suggest don't kiki, don't tt, don't whatever with people like that, because I've been around some people where I've had to play the game, but sometimes they go too far. They say things that are out of the way, and then guess what? Boundary has to be set up because I'm about to shut this down. Now, I play your game, but I'm not gonna let you cheat. Right? Okay, I'm not gonna let you cheat. But are you wise enough to see the light in a different view? Again, to know what's real and what's not, to understand what to understand that different view, to look at it from a different perspective. All right. Articulate enough to verbally dispute feuds. Everyone can't do that. Everyone can do that. There's always someone that's going to be the peacemaker. I love a peacemaker, to be honest with you. I love a peacemaker. But man, to be able to stop people and to not really stop them, but to deter that energy, turn it around into something else, be it if somebody is having an internal feud with themselves or with others. Are you able to speak your mind to allow this energy to disperse? I like to think that I'm able to do that. Sometimes I just don't have the right words. Not every war is going to be won. Not every battle needs to be entered, all right? But I definitely know quite a few women and men who can articulate some things very well and stop some BS from happening, okay? But it says this can go on and it will. This is a never-ending story, you know. Hmm. Laugh when you need to laugh, but say what you need to say. All right? Say what you need to say. Um, but your cup runneth over is going to spill. Mm. It's kind of like keeping, even though you're playing the game and you're helping other people, but what about you? Sincerely, how do you feel about you? What about you? What about your feelings and your emotions? Are you able to inform other people about that? Or is this water building up in you? Is it just constantly rising up in you? Let's continue. You should take a sip now and again against your will. Mm, mm, mm. Now, to me, that kind of goes both ways. Now, if your cup is running over with emotions, and let's say if you're not able to, again, articulate and inform people of how you feel about things, because you're too talented, you laugh on cue, and even when it's not funny, all right, take that sip. Take that sip of that emotion from that straw and verbalize what you need to say. But hey, you're either going to verbalize it in this manner or this manner. Sometimes we can't help it. It comes out the way it comes out, right? Once it builds all up, it comes out the way that it comes out. But take a sip now and again against your will. Don't think you constantly have to be strong all the time. Let people know how you feel about things. That's what I get from that. How can you relax? There's no pamphlet to advise you on how to chill. Yeah. Who told you that? You know what? In order to be strong and to be this and to manifest and get things that you need, you just have to just take it. Just have to be quiet, be in your corner. You know, agree to disagree. No, sometimes you'll say what you need to say because as the world turns on its tilted wheel, this thing keeps going, baby. Maybe you should try to laugh more and cry less. Hmm. There's meaning to madness and awareness in stress. Okay, nuts. So I'm definitely a believer in there's a method to the madness. And in order to understand about madness, you have to think like a madman. Unfortunately, they're out there. So you have to think like this person. All possibilities, you know. Nothing left to the imagination because the world turns on its tilted wheel. It's out there. It's been going on and on and on since the dawn of time. And awareness and stress. When you're stressed, you do become aware of how strong you are. It's just like being put under a stress test, okay? Which I've never done that before. Not really, not for any particular type of job. But being put under pressure. Something that's stressed to me is pressure is on it. Pressure is on something that is stressed. Pressure, like pulling, it's just, you see what you're made of. You elastic, you bounce back, you're resilient. Hmm. Um, are you like one of those things where you push it so much that eventually it snaps? Okay, you become aware of all you can take when you're under stress. Okay, and it's not all just black and white. Sometimes under stress, you're able to understand that, you know what, it's too much on my plate. I need to put some things off to the side and take care of either small things first, or take care of the big things first and then get to whatever else is necessary. You know, again, there is awareness in stress. All right. Mechanical sadness cannot become of interest. Stop watching sad movies. Stop listening to sad songs. All right. Maybe you should try to laugh more and cry less. I'm telling you. Flash the pearlies to show you are a person of interest. Yes. You know. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Don't be just sad with a mean mug on. Like, come on, smile. Smile. All right. Rainy days ahead. Sometimes we need to get away. Be free. Be clear. Let the water wash over you. Be cleansed. It can also be baptism, if that's what you associate with. But resist becoming entangled within the passing tempest. With all the storms that come along day to day. Like over there, please. Thank you. Just one moment. With all of the storms that come and go, don't be entangled within them. Resist the urge. Resist it. Resist becoming entangled in this passing tempest. I think a tempest is similar to like a tsunami, you know, like heavy rain, heavy flow of water. Yeah, like water off of, I mean, like a storm within like an ocean of water. I don't know. I'm going to put the definition up here. You'll see. Look beyond what you think. Bet it all on what you know. Use your intuition. Strong currents will flow to wash you briefly back to shore. All right? Trust your intuition. This is all regarding water. Water within self, water out here in the world, people's emotions, tempers flying, faking the funk, all that good stuff. All right? But these are all different forms of the water. All right? Just definitely be aware, have a sense of awareness, and, you know, let the rain fall down. All right? But I really hope that you guys enjoyed the waters. I know I definitely did. I had fun today. All right. I've been having, you know, fun and stuff. I want to write some more. I meditated yesterday, which was great. But I like the waters. I love it. And then again, especially with these cards that were pulled, you guys just take heed. Just take heed, okay? Speak with integrity. Be nice to each other. Again, someone with hasty words and things like that, pay it no mind. Still come from a loving place. All right? Don't create drama. Don't be within drama. Don't have conflict. At this point in time, everyone can tell you if they're into it. I know I'm one that's into it. Just come from a place of love. All right? Don't try to say things backhanded. Let's not do that. Let's come from a place of love. All right, because that's what I'm going to give you every time, baby. I'm going to give you some living, baby. Okay? I'm a mess. I'm just a mess. But, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Myself and my little tulip babies. We're going to leave it there for you today. Again, merci beaucoup for coming back and visiting me. Damunkwa. All right? So, everyone, take care. Oh, don't forget, comment. Right. Down there. Down there. You know, I think I'm going to put some music on. I'm in like a dancing mode. I just get dressed just to be walking around the house or whatever. But yeah, comment down there. Let me know what you think. All right, let me know what you think about the video. And we'll hope to see you again later here on the YouTube. All right. So I'm going to leave you with and toodles, mon amis. Love ya.